He stayed on the line for 12 minutes. He told the operator he had just walked in. The front door showed no signs of forced entry, yet the victim was already cold. Officers found him drenched in blood, but his heart rate was a steady 60 beats per minute. He claimed a tall man in a mask fled through the back, but the back gate was rusted shut from the outside. He described the killer's boots in perfect detail, but forensic teams found only his own sock prints in the hallway. The 911 recording captured a floorboard creaking far from where he stood. He told them he was alone. There was no blood on the pillows, because Sarah had been moved after she stopped breathing. His insurance agent received a policy inquiry 4 hours before the murder, sent directly from the house. The engine block of his car was still hot when the first officer touched it, despite him claiming he'd been home all night. A witness saw a man matching his build dumping a heavy trash bag 3 miles away, but the bag was never found. Bleach fumes were so strong they burned the responding officer's eyes, yet the house hadn't been cleaned in months. The family dog was found locked in the shed, sedated with human grade-A tranquilizers. He was a commercial pilot with a pristine record. He knew exactly how to disappear from radar. The DNA under Sarah's fingernails didn't match the husband, but it didn't match anyone in the national database either. He told police the intruder ransacked the place, yet only Sarah's jewelry box remained untouched on the vanity. Hidden wires ran from the attic to the master bedroom. Someone had been recording audio for weeks. The lead investigator signed a non-disclosure agreement before the autopsy was finished. This was unheard of. Sarah had visited the ER 3 times in the month prior, claiming each time that she tripped in the dark. Her private emails revealed she was talking to a private investigator who disappeared the same night she died. GPS data from his phone showed him in the middle of the woods for 2 hours, while he claimed he was at a gas station. He was $200,000 in debt to a person who didn't exist, with transfers leading to a dead-end server. The 911 dispatcher heard him whispering "It's done" before he realized the line was open. 7 neighbors saw a black van parked outside, but every street security camera was disabled at midnight. He told the police the weapon was a kitchen knife, but the medical examiner said it was something much more professional. Forensic evidence proved he was at the house, but cell tower pings proved he was also 40 miles away at the exact same time. He wasn't just a pilot. He worked for a defense contractor specializing in biometric duplication. The intruder's getaway car was found in the bay, registered to a shell company owned by the husband. Their daughter was sleepwalking during the attack and told police she saw 2 daddies in the hall. The autopsy was halted by a federal order, and Sarah's body was moved to a private facility by morning. A highway patrolman pulled over his car at 4 a.m. The vehicle was empty, but the engine was roaring. Every record of his employment was scrubbed within 48 hours of his arrest. He officially never existed. He smiled for his mugshot, but it wasn't the smile of a grieving man. It was the smile of a man who won. Security footage from the precinct shows him walking out of his cell, yet the bars were never opened. Sarah's death certificate lists the cause of death as natural causes, even though she was stabbed 17 times. Investigators found a hidden hatch in the garage leading to a tunnel system that bypassed every security camera in the city. Neighbors reported hearing Sarah's voice screaming for help 3 days after she was declared dead. He claimed he called 911 to save her, but phone records show he actually called a number in Switzerland first. They found his wedding ring in the middle of a desert, 300 miles away, and it was still warm. Every photo of the couple in the house had the husband's face neatly cut out, though he claimed he didn't do it. The murder weapon appeared in the evidence locker 3 weeks late, covered in the lead detective's fingerprints. He was spotted in 4 different cities on the same day, wearing the same blood-stained shirt. He was a member of an elite society that specializes in legacy management. They decide who stays and who goes. Sarah had a life insurance policy, but the beneficiary wasn't her husband. It was the State Department. The prosecutor dropped all charges 5 minutes before the trial began, citing national security concerns. He told his new girlfriend that Sarah was just a prototype. She hasn't been seen since last Tuesday. The entire neighborhood was bought out by a private firm and demolished within a month. He finally confessed, but he didn't confess to the murder. He confessed to being the wrong version. He was seen boarding a flight that wasn't on the schedule, and the plane vanished from satellite tracking. The 911 recording was analyzed one last time. The voice on the phone wasn't his. It was Sarah's. If he called 911 to report his own crime, why are there still two of him walking the streets today?